Starting from the first page. The first name is his name.
Group of 10 to 14 people. We have to make one question paper.
All of you should write, but one question paper discussing together. Not 10. You had only 4 people, right?
No, actually, it changed. Okay, we did it.
Don't make too many people, then whole thing will get diluted.
Okay.
Don't make more than 5 students in a group. It doesn't work.
Okay.
Maximum 5. Okay.
So in 5, one question paper.
You decide one chapter from one subject. Make a question paper. All of them discuss. Find out the best difficult question. To create, you will discuss a lot of things. When you make one question paper, the other group will make some other subject, some other chapter. Give this question to them. Get that question.
And how many marks?
It's up to you. That doesn't matter. Out of 100, out of 10, out of 1. It's all scale only, right?
Just from one chapter. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, it's there in your book, right? That's the first name, right? Can you imagine? You have it in your... I didn't know, but morning the other batch of 10th were coming. I asked them to open up and read from first. Immediately the name came. I never knew that his name was there. See, that means you don't even read. You are on... Very bad, no? Now you know how much knowledge you get when you read. Only one animal in the world who can read. So if you don't read, you are another animal. Are you a human being or any other animal? No, because you are not reading. Only you listen to somebody who tells you something. Every animal listens to their parents, friends, relatives. You only listen to somebody else. You don't make yourself learning, right? We'll go to limitless. Structure. Octagon, hexagon. You see the picture. Don't go and read inside. Make a general view. Got it? Carbon has got different shapes. You can see the textbooks. In which number of elements on the last orbit, how many electrons are there, and what is it going to get attracted. Based on that, the structure of the compound will change. Got it? So you have carbon monoxide, you have carbon dioxide also. The basic character and the way in which it represents the quality, the effect on people, the color in which it appears, all that can be seen. Carbon monoxide looks white. Carbon dioxide becomes blackish. Got it? So how does it get its color? Why this cloth is getting this color? Why your different cloth is getting different colors? It's all the chemistry. So what is color? What is chemistry here? You tell me. Where is chemistry here? Everywhere you can see chemistry. Correct?
Yes.
This is chemistry. What is this?
Chemistry.
What is this?
Chemistry.
Rubber,
Plastic.
polycarbon, created out of polycarbon. What is that? Carbon. Because in the whole world, everything what you see is carbon. Got it?
Yes.
What is petrol? Carbon. Hydro? Carbon. Are you not finding a lot of things around you? So what you should do is write down all the technical terms which comes in the chapter. Google it. And you will find lot of general knowledge about it. You will start relating to everything around. How petrol comes? Underground. What is from underground? No, what you do is take some leaves, hibiscus. Okay, squeeze it well and put it in water for a day. Next day, it becomes totally oily, and that is the best shampoo you can use. In my childhood, I ever used shampoo, and all the shampoos were made at home. Got it? Try this. It will be the most beautiful shampoo. Once it goes under the ground, and even if you put in water, you can see a layer of oil and such things under the ground. For long years in the northeast, when elephants were walking, elephants had oil in its leg. That is why ONGC started digging in northeast for oil. Similarly, under the sea, long years, 200 million years back, lot of trees and lot of plants would have gone down. That is what is coming as oil. And that's crude oil. What's it?
Crude oil.
And that crude oil goes to refinery. And they do refining. Refine, for which you inject a lot of other chemicals. And the first thing what comes out is diesel. Little refined becomes petrol. Little more refined becomes gas. Little more waste comes sulfur. And you will get a heap of sulfur. Your chairman works with a lot of... Who is the chairman? Yeah, he does a lot of work on refinery. And he was mentioning different refinery. I said I have visited all these refineries as part of security. So when you go there, you learn a lot of chemistry. Got it? So each of your elements which you see will relate to some different components. Spirit is carbon. Alcohol is also carbon. Right? So what do? All the cane, ferment it well. After fermenting, refine it. What you get is spirit, which is drinkable, is called alcohol. Which spirit, which is little chemistry they add so that people don't drink. That is what is used in the chemical lab as a spirit lamp. Got it? The spirit lamp doesn't have smoke. When it is more polluted, it will have smoke. The spirit lamp is also same, alcohol only. But you cannot have a test tube in which a lot of smoke will come to the test tube. So it's very refined and highly costly. So inflammable. Got it? So you tell me, what is here around? You will see all the glasses. Is it not chemistry?
Chemistry.
The frame is chemistry.
Chemistry.
The roof is chemistry.
Chemistry.
The floor is chemistry. The specs is chemistry. The frame is chemistry. Your whole hair is looking different color because of its chemistry. Your body is full of biochemistry. Every medicine affects you because of chemistry. Pharmacology. So even if you go to medical science, you have to learn chemistry. It's called pharmacology. Pharmacy. How does it affect? I keep saying, if somebody is giving a lot of lecture, give him one peg, you will keep quiet. Somebody is giving not very silent, give him one peg, he will become violent. So chemistry can change your chemistry, right? Two things can change you. One is spirit, another one is spirituality. Understood? A violent person can become silent. Somebody today met me during lunchtime, hyperactive. So immediately asked, every day you eat non-veg? And the mother says, without non-veg he will not eat anything. I said, by birth itself he came with a chicken in the mouth or what? You only started feeding, right? What I did, I was holding the mother's mouth and nose like this for some time. What will happen if somebody holds your mouth and nose and don't allow it to breathe? After some time, what will happen?
Die.
Before that, what will happen? Between the suffocation and the death, whoever is in front, they will kick you. Correct?
Yes.
When you are in a hurry, when you are in worry, when you eat more curry, you will become violent. And every animal, while dying, there is a chemistry inside of violence frustration, anger, arrogance, and you are eating that dead body, and that dead body has lot of blood inside. So what are you eating? Meat. What are you drinking? The blood. So what will happen to you? You will also behave same style. I'm sure most of you are non-vegetarians. Yes or no?
No.
I was a non-vegetarian, beautiful non-vegetarian. I used to eat a lot of fish because we are from Kerala. Right? Then later when we play, somewhere we hit, the part of the body have a cut, and after a few days we don't apply medicine, pus will come. Are you able to see this?
Yeah.
Yellowish, whitish pus. And we go and keep it in the river, the fish will come and eat. So what is that fish eats? All the waste dead bodies, and people eat that fish. What tasty is that, right? Stinking so bad, and you add a lot of masala to smell it best. Masala is bad, oil is bad, meat is bad. So what will happen to you? Your way of behavior becomes according. There is a great subject called you are what you eat. How your body chemistry, pharmacology changes you. Got it? Every food what you eat, like raw vegetable, all of them are carbohydrates, minerals. Got it? So when you eat lively food, you become more lively. So the lot of chemistry knowledge in the food habits. So which subject is important? Chemistry is important? Yes. Why?
Yes.
It's related to biology. So if you love chemistry, you love biology. You don't love biology, then you don't love chemistry. Only thing, you love something, look in that angle and start loving chemistry. Okay. You love physics, then look chemistry through physics. Then chemistry becomes easy for you. Actually, I never learned chemistry after my 12th class. Then I learned when I was doing my masters in psychology. I have to learn biochemistry, pharmacology, medicines, effects, all that. So learn all the terminologies. Look at different structures. Which compound? Look at the periodic table. All of you should by heart periodic table. Nursery rhyme, periodic table. You'll get beautiful songs. Never tried, no?
First to 20.
Eh? Do you know this?
Yes.
Hydrogen. Next one.
Lithium, sodium.
Hydrogen.
Not
helium.
hydrogen, lithium. Helium.
Lithium.
In that order you should know.
Yes.
And when you look at the order, you will see all carbon components one place, gas one place, metal another place. I am seeing all of them in different colors. Take your chapter, color them in that model. So this chapter is this part. So you already classified. Like you don't get into a house, look at the house from the outside periphery. Then enter the house. Otherwise you will get confused. You will not know the plan of the house. The plan of the house is to be seen from outside. Panoramic view first. Every subject see from out, then go inside. Then you will appreciate. And read the first part of the textbook. It will tell you objective and scope. Why are you learning this subject? What is that expected from you? That is why there is a message to the students. There is a message to the teachers. You don't read all this. You just go to the chapter. No, don't do that. Therefore, you are not understanding what is the outside structure of the textbook. Very, very important to understand why am I learning these chapters? Where is it being used? What is the application? All these have to be understood. So, one difficulty when you learn about all these subjects in chemistry, which is very related to carbon, one chapter is easy. Second chapter, when you read first chapter, we will forget. Correct?
Yes.
So you must make a gist, a brief. Every day read once and tell your friends. Best method to remember is share with your friends. Share with your father, mother. If nobody is at home, open the gate. Brother, please come here. I will teach you chemistry today. Somewhere you should speak. When you speak more and more about the subject which you learn, that becomes yours. Best method to learn? Teach. L&T department. Learning and teaching department. Not that L&T outside. Okay. So what you should do? All should become L&T experts. Learning and teaching. Why are you learning? I want to teach her. Why are you learning? I want to teach you. And discussion will happen. Nobody who are equal will never discuss. When you are equal, you will start discussing. Two politicians join together. What do they discuss? Politics. Two business people join together. What do they discuss? Business. Two students join together. What do you discuss? No, hairstyle. What is happening in the... That is what you are doing, right? When you are seeing somebody somewhere, how much time unnecessary, useless things you discuss with your friends. True or not?
Yes.
Are you that local, useless fellows, or you want to be a student?
Student.
When you are a student, discuss always students' activities. When I go to some schools, I keep saying, what I hear in the veranda, when two students discuss, I will rate that school as the best school or the worst school. Are you getting? That is the difference between the normal schools and the best schools. If two teachers together are discussing some other item in the world, that means they are not teachers, they are cheaters. Got it? If they discuss about, see, I remember I had teachers where I went and meet them after my masters. My teacher will tell, when you were in 7th class, 8th class, I remember in the exam you made this mistake. My teacher remembers what mistakes I did after 10 years also. See how dedicated they were to individually assess. Got it? That is because you are showing your ability to understand, learn, discuss, talk to them. Not that exam is over, you forget about exams. You got your answers. When I was a professor of management, my children were writing management exam. After that, they will come and tell me, yeah, this syllabus is out of syllabus. I'll tell you, take this answer. While my students were writing exam, I will write same exam in my teacher's room. You are my student, you are writing an exam. My responsibility is, I will also take the question paper, write all the answers, keep ready. I'm sure you will come and tell me. Immediately I'll say, this is the answer. Did you write like this? Understood? Always write. Even now I write. Keep on writing notes. And when I listen to some video, immediately I'll write. I give a comment. I assess all of you based on the number of comments which I get on my video. Hey, I have seen it. I don't believe it. After seeing, this is what I learned from you. You write it. I believe that you have seen. After this class, you keep on writing. Make a note and send it to me. That shows I have got children from your school. Yesterday made a beautiful note, typed and printed and taken a picture and then sent it to me. What a brilliant student, right? Understood? Somebody wanted to become an IAS. What is IAS? Immediate academic success. Understood? I want to become an IAS. Wonderful. But now, what you should become? Immediate academic success. Then only tomorrow you can become IAS. Today I don't study and tomorrow I become IAS. It's only dream. Never. In Kerala, Malayalam, Adikla is kitchen. Adikla means kitchen. So I keep saying, you wanted to be an IAS, you become Indian Adikla service. Your job will be only in the kitchen, nothing else. So you should always remember that every day. As a student, you should have lot of knowledge which you can share to many people. You meet somebody immediately. When I meet somebody in the travel, somebody talks to me, I will talk what he is doing. This is a film personality, I will speak film. Somebody is a singer, I'll speak to him about singing. Somebody is in sports, I'll speak to him about farmer, I'll speak to him on farm. Learn as much as you can so that you can discuss anything with anyone. Up to 10th class, your knowledge is that. Got it? And your English knowledge, you think I know English. When you go for a job, it is not what English you learned will ask. It will ask in an entirely different style. What is the antonym? What is antonym means? Opposite. What is the opposite of fat?
Slim.
I got two words.
Slim.
I got already slim.
Thin.
Thin, then skinny, then now the question is opposite of fat. These are the three options given. Which is the right one? That's the answer question.
Thin.
Thin. Okay. I'm a mathematician. So generally we say A implies B, then B implies A, or A implies B, B implies C, then A implies C, right? Now what is the opposite of thin? Finished, no? I asked what is the opposite of fat, you said thin. I asked what is the opposite of thin, you said thick. Finished, that's wrong. All of you raise your hands. Keep it on your head. My useless Janma. See, a small question which I am asking, logically you are not able to answer, right? You think you know, but what you think you know is wrong. What is the next option? So think is thin is out. Slim. Correct? Fat is beautiful or not beautiful? Slim is beautiful or not beautiful? So that way it is opposite. Right? What is the other word for slim? Skinny. Another word? Lean. Most popular word, right? Now I'll ask you, what is the difference between lean and slim? Slim is beautiful. Will you call somebody lean beautiful? Slim is beautiful and lean is not beautiful. Why? Lean is without energy. Skinny is without energy. Skinny means flies. Lean means they will stand. Understood? So thin, lean, skinny with energy is called slim. Understood? Fat is with energy or without energy?
Without.
Fat is without energy. What is called fat with energy?
Muscular.
Your vocabulary you have to improve. Stout. Stout. Look at dictionary. So what happens? Lean opposite is stout. Fat opposite is slim. This is how your English is tested. Is it 7th class, 8th class English, or is it a higher master's English? It's a 7th, 8th class. So you studied English, but you have not studied perfectly. So how do you perfectly learn? Hip. Wordhippo.com. What is the website? Hip. Tilting. Hip is your dancing, right? Wordhippo.com. Look at wordhippo.com. Word WORD HIPPO dot Word Hippo. You will get the website. And what you do is put the synonym, antonym, what to use, how to use, all that you should learn. Don't look for the meaning, look the meaning. Why am I saying this? Simple thing you don't know. Now you look at chemistry, how many words you don't know. There will be every page you will get at least 10 to 15 words which you think that you know. Today onwards, decide that one chapter you are finishing learning all the Meaning. Assign that to the friend. Both tomorrow come and discuss only that. You know, after 6 months, how do you become? You ask me anything, I'll tell you like that. Got it? That has to be your discussions. Now you write Chinmaya Vidyalaya. Spelling you know, right?
Yes.
With that, how many number? Use all those alphabets only. Yeah. Chinmaya Vidyalaya, I is there. I is a single letter word which has a meaning. In is a 2-letter word which has a meaning.
Yes.
And 1-letter word you put in one place, 2-letter word you put in another place, 3-letter word you put in another place. So Chinmaya Vidyalaya, how many letters are there? C H I N M A Y A
15.
15 only.
15. 850.
So you can have 16-letter word, 17-letter word, 15-letter word. You think how many words you can create by yourself?
17 factor.
How many words you can create?
I is repeated 3 times.
No, only one word will come. That only can be used. You cannot make it to 3 times I and then do it. No. How many such words? Don't do it now. Go home. Take it as an experiment. This has to be your time pass. Understood? You have a lot of free time. All the time you keep creating this, brain will start functioning very good. And in that you will see a lot of chemistry, physics, maths. So many things will come to you. Got it? And that knowledge you spread to somebody else. Vocabulary has to be good. Understanding word by word its meaning. Technical meaning. Okay. Hydro means what? Hydro. I was asking all of you have seen water bottle. What is this?
H2O.
But what is it called? No, inside that water is what water?
Mineral water.
Is all mineral water?
No.
Have you ever read this inside to see whether it's mineral water or not? You will go and ask, the shopkeeper will give you will pay money and they are fooling you. Actually, it's not mineral water at all. It's packaged drinking water. Provided the cap is blue. The cap is green, flavored water. Cap is black, alkaline water. You never thought about this, right? You just thought for beauty, different company, different caps. Each one of them, the cost is different based on the chemistry added to that. Something it's only purified, filtered, cleaned, added mineral, removed mineral, added alkali. So it becomes different. Understood? So each one of them based on the chemistry there will be, and below that there will be some letter which says whether the bottle can be used or not. There will be different letters written there. See the code. Whether to be kept inside fridge or out. Whether it can be used with hot water or not. Lot of specification. And what is this bottle? That also comes from refinery. What is thermocol? Product of refinery. It's all carbon. Thermocol is carbon. Do you know this? It's a carbon product. Understood? Hydrated water. There is hydrated water. So when you read, you will see lot of knowledge, full of chemistry, vocabulary, technical, chemical vocabulary. All these, when you understand the meaning, when you can explain somebody else, remember all the technical terms, make a small group and start learning it many times. Now this is the first group. Now tell me in biology or chemistry, whichever subject you want, where you have more technical terms? Physics? Now you will tell one terminology in physics. All of you should remember, I may ask you. In the same order you will have to tell. Okay? Listen very carefully, louder. One terminology, one technical term in physics. One term in physics textbook what you have. Don't look at it. I'll come back to you. One term. Louder.
Electricity.
Not enough.
Electricity. Electricity.
Electricity. Look at the meaning electricity in the word hippo.com. You think you know, it's not correct sometimes. And when I say electricity, I must know AC, DC, coil, magnet, all the principle, thumb rule. Understood? The coil where magnet moves, you can produce electricity. You want to do this experiment? And then you can do electrolysis. In my childhood, we had copper coins. And used to have blade, which is silver. And I used to put copper onto the silver. Put two electrodes, put copper sulfate. Again copper. Put copper sulfate. Understood? Put a copper sulfate, connect with a battery. And then put two cords, positive and negative. You will see electrons moving. You will see carbon moving and then becoming a plated. You can have gold plated. Put one other side, the other one. The inside the copper sulfate, that's what is used. Copper sulfate is called the tulish. It is used for as a fertilizer. So it was very common in I was from a farmer's house. So everything was there. So chemistry is there at home. So we do experiments. Getting? So electricity, all these should come into my mind. And when electricity goes, the coil goes electrical and the magnet moves, and you keep one rotating wheel there, that becomes fan. Now go home, open up a fan, you will see electric coil. Got it? I do all this. I open all these items and then when you electricity passed and that coil, when it between the two, the distance is less with high power. When the electrons moves inside, the gas becomes mercury, it becomes white light. The gas you change it, the color of the light will change. Understood? So therefore, the vibrations of the air inside 0.4 to 0.7 microwave. You are not writing anything, you are just hearing, enjoying. That's how your problem is. You are not students. You're all casual laborers who will just listen things. Every student, best quality is taking notes. 0.4 to 0.7 micrometer, the wavelength is white light. Only it is VIBGYOR. Where it is close to red, that will become red light. So the gas inside that will decide the color of the light. You understood? So when I hear the word electricity, all these should come to me and I can talk hours together on electricity. That should become your knowledge. Next word.
Reflection. Reflection.
What is reflection? When light goes, if the body is transparent, it can pass through. If it cannot pass through, it is called opaque. Correct or not? And when the surface is very, very smooth, like a mirror, it reflects. All of you have mirror at home?
Yes.
Yeah. Is it good mirror? How do you know? I'll tell you, none of your mirror at home is true good mirror. Because it is not the glass which is reflecting. After the thickness of the glass, there is a coating, and that coating is what is reflecting. Therefore, the glass refraction will happen. So when you see your face in the mirror, in some mirror you look so good, in some other mirror you look not that good. That is because the thickness of the mirror changes. Which is the best mirror, you know? highly polished metal is the best mirror. And there is only one best mirror in the world which is created out of metal even today, and that's in Kerala. And for a mirror of this size, the cost is 5,000 rupees. And that is what is gifted to Prime Minister when he comes as a guest in Kerala. And they make a beautiful round. And 6 days somebody has to polish it. It's a metal mirror which is called Aranmula. The place name is Aranmula. So India had not the glass mirror. We had metal mirror. Long back. Water becomes a mirror. When you look at the water, you will see your reflections, right? Got it? Are you getting?
Yes.
So what is the word you said?
Reflex.
So when it goes opaque, no. Transparent. When it doesn't go opaque, you can have reflection, then refraction. Are you getting? Incident ray based on the angle in which it deflects or don't deflect, changes its qualities. All this should come when it talks about what? Last person also should hear.
Reflection.
Louder.
Reflection.
Good. Next. And when you reflect straight, mirror will reflect. But when you keep a convex, you look big. Concave, you look small. That is why you have mirrors. Inside that there is a small mirror for larger view and longer view. Yeah.
The human eye and the colorful world.
Human eye.
And the colorful world.
There are how many wonders?
7.
Only one wonder. That is this wonder. Because you are able to see all these wonders is the biggest wonder. Correct? All the indriyas are great. All the indriyas are great. You know the wonder of the indriya? Mirchi bhaji. What did I say now? What is mirchi bhaji? You not see? Aloo paratha?
Yes. Favorite.
You know aloo paratha? Yes. What did I say? Aloo paratha. What did you see now? Aloo paratha. Which you have seen last time is there in front of you in the manas. Brain is buddhi and manas is what? Manas is heart. No. Heart is biology. Manas is the software. Manas is the software in you, and all the indriyas are called the input-output devices. And this software sometimes backups and keep it in the hardware. Understood? And when I say so far it was not in the software, RAM. There is a ROM. Immediately when I said aloo paratha, it came down. Then the taste of aloo paratha will come. Jalebi, the smell comes to you. How it comes? That color comes to you, taste comes to you. And last time when you had jalebi, there was a black spot there. That also you will see. Correct? See, all the indriyas are so powerful. It's all controlled by the software inside you, which is called the manas. Next. Magnetic field. EMF. Electromagnetic field. There is electricity, there is a magnet. Earth has got a magnetic field. And anything which you put, it will go. And you know there is a forgetfulness of Earth. Earth has changed North Pole to South Pole in 200 million years. Once upon a time it forgot. In some places it did not change. In that there is a cliff, you keep the vehicle, with it will climb the mountain.
In Ladakh. Yeah.
It's there. I have not gone to Ladakh to that place, but I have gone in Oman in that place. That's a magnetic field reverse, forgetfulness of Earth. Got it? Every word when you hear, how much knowledge you have, keep on blah 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 until somebody says stop it, please. Correct? So you know what is magnetic field? Electromagnetic field. Whenever there is a magnetic field, there is an electric field orthogonal to that. And there is a flux created. That determines your mood and mind. That is what is called the Vastu. Electromagnetic energy. Yeah.
Dispersion.
What is dispersion?
Splitting of
Splitting of the matter into constants.
Already I told, right? Yeah.
Ohm's law.
Ohm's law, Joule's law. So many laws are there. Write down all the laws and then identify what is there. What is Ohm's law?
V is
V
equal
V is equal to I.
to
What is that?
the potential difference in the current is directly proportional to the current flowing through the.
See, you have an electric post. Don't complicate it. You have electric posts. And there are a lot of electricity going there and get distributed. You add all these, that will be equal to the inside flow. That's it. Very simple, no? Understood? Whatever electricity comes, it has to get distributed. And now sometime what do? You want your neighbor to suffer. Really big trick. Or assume that all of you are staying in a different house and all four of you want to punish you. What you should do? All of you switch on all the electricity main switch simultaneously. All the current will go to your house and everything will get fused. Do you know this? Because the current flows, it gets distributed to 5 places equally, and this flow will continue. All of them switch off, what will happen? All the current will go to your house and then finished, every equipment will. Ohm's law, yeah. Direct application of Ohm's law. How to punish your neighbor. Got it? That is why, you know, when somebody declares everybody has to switch off the light at 10 o'clock. If you don't switch off, everything in your house will burn off. Yeah. So what you should do is take up a lot of terminology like this. Learn as much as you can. Anything more? You have to finish fast. 12th class is waiting.
Actually, I'm very confused to after 10 which stream I have to choose. Science
See,
or-
if you can learn, I can learn humanities, I can learn economics, I can learn law, I can learn history, everything I can learn without attending classes and experiments. But I can learn only maths, physics, chemistry in classroom. If you can afford, if you can do, and if you are not very specific, this question confusion comes, you are not very specific. Understood? Therefore, go to maths, physics, science, biology. So that you are postponing your decision for 2 more years.
But what if my maths is not good?
Yes.
Better you sit with me for a week.
Actually, I want to.
Maths will become like this. Which maths chapter is difficult for you?
Trigonometry.
Better simplest. Everybody is trigonometry. Look at trigonometry, DrTPS. In YouTube.
Yeah. Can you repeat this?
Trigonometry, DrTPS.
I have seen today, morning and afternoon.
But did you comment there?
No, I have only subscribed.
Comment. After seeing, you comment. I'll tell you, trigonometry is quite useful. If I want to measure the height, I have to only see the angle and the base or the height or the hypotenuse. Any one of them, if I know and I know the angle, the rest can be computed. It's also very easy. Assume that I have to measure there. I have a triangle created. I can recreate a triangle, similar small one here, which is equivalent to that. Understood? If I draw, and this is the angle in which I am seeing through this. I am seeing through this, and this is the base. If I look onto the top, this is how it is. Assume the rocket is getting launched. The angle changes, right? As the angle changes, the height also changes. So I can draw another triangle here, and if I know this angle, I know the distance, I can measure the hypotenuse. Now all of you draw one circle very fast. Conjuice. Draw big. and then put x-axis, y-axis in the center. X-axis, y-axis in the center.
In the circle.
X-axis, y-axis.
In the circle.
Okay, 0, 0. You are drawing a x-axis, y-axis, and there is a circle here. This is the base, and this is the radius. The radius joins the base. The radius joins the base. The radius moves, the circle is being drawn. Right? So let us draw only the first quadrant, 90 degree. And this is the base. You write B there. And you draw 45 degree. And this becomes hypotenuse, which is equal to radius. And when I draw hypotenuse, from here draw a perpendicular, that becomes the height. So you have a B, you have a H, you have an R. Trigonometry is over. Now you make a table in which table columns are first theta. Next column,
G.
a relationship between all these B and H, you will write it. Leave that free. Relation, you write a column. And next one, you write sin theta. Next column, you write cos theta. Tan theta, you know, because sin theta by cos theta. Cosecant theta, secant theta, cot theta, everything is derivatable. Now what do? What is sin theta? H by R.
P by
Right there. H by, yeah, P or H. That's the height by the radius or the hypotenuse. The hypotenuse or the radius. Now when I take this base equal to the hypotenuse, theta is 0. So in the table theta you draw 0. 0. 0, and what is the relation there? Base becomes R, H becomes 0. You got the relationship, right? And what is sin theta now? Height by hypotenuse. That means 0 by R or B. Both are same. So therefore it is 0. What is cos theta? Base by hypotenuse. So R by B, R is equal to B. Therefore cos theta becomes 1. Are you getting? Now you are seeing it. Earlier you were by hearting. Somebody told you sin 0 is 0, cos 0 is 1. You learned it. Now you are seeing it. Now what do? 45 degree. What is theta? 45. Theta is 45. Okay. Now this is 1. Height is 1. This becomes root 2. Pythagoras theorem. Understood? Right there. The relationship already you can write. Base equal to, height equal to 1, and hypotenuse or radius equal to root 2. And what is cos theta? 1 by root 2. Sin theta? 1 by root 2. Finished. So theta 45, cos theta, sin theta both are equal, and it is 1 by root 2. Now 90 degree. Height becomes hypotenuse. Radius. Base becomes 0. Therefore cos 90 becomes 0. Sin 90 becomes 1. Finished now. Trigonometry class is over. Rest of the things become so easy. Derivative of cos theta becomes sin theta. Why? You draw sin theta. Now what do? You draw x-axis, y-axis. 0, 45, 90, and that is how the curve goes. It becomes sin theta. And in cos theta, what will happen? The curve starts at y little big higher and then goes like this. Just reverse. Understood? Wherever there is a peak in sin theta, cos theta will become 0. So it crosses like this. So derivative of sin theta becomes cos theta becomes minus sin theta. Finished. All silver teacups. You heard this? Eh? All silver teacups. All silver teacups. Whichever starts with S in the second quadrant, third quadrant, tan only will become positive, rest will become negative. Now you search all silver teacups trigonometry. You will get a lot of formulas there.
After school to coaching.
Eh?
After school to coaching is
Yeah, anything you can. So there are a lot of shortcuts to learn. Use shortcuts, use lot of tricks, and learn and teach somebody else. Finished. So maths is simple. I'll tell you, there are students who failed in maths. Come and stay with me in my house. I've got a beautiful house, 200-year-old house. Somebody says, I failed in maths, fed up. I said, come and stay. And they stay, at the end of 10 days, they will say, I want to become a maths professor in a university now. That's how they go. My life is maths, full of maths. I love maths. You know why? My brother told me you can't study maths. He's a zoology professor. He said, maths, you can't study maths. I said, I will show you that I can study maths. I challenged him. Sometimes you have to challenge. So take it as a challenge. Don't run away with difficulty in life. I am there. 950203875. Any moment. Any moment. By heart for all of them. But they don't call. Confuse log. Waiting. Chalo. So whatever you learned, you teach somebody else. Learn from them all the other subjects.
For LLB, which field is easy, commerce or arts?
See, you can take any subject. Doesn't